Hey folks, it's Coco One Love here. We're talking about the foot position in the squatting movement. Now we emphasize a straight foot in all our movements, in walking, and stepping, lunging, squatting, jumping, because of the way we're able to generate stability in the foot for those movements. Now in the squat, when we are emphasizing a straight foot, it's also for stability, but we also got to remember that whenever we partake in a movement on a regular basis, like when we're training a squat or even the walking, all these movements are transferring skill back and forth. So we need to maintain our priority of having a straight foot at all time, so that those skills always transfer. We never want to walk with our foot out. We never want to run with our foot out. And therefore, in the squatting, we're going to do that same thing as well. We're going to emphasize having a straight foot. Now, why a straight foot? Straight foot allows us to generate a strong arch. Okay, the strong arch allows us to maintain a stable foot and ankle. And also, we talked about in our squatting video, we talked about how it helps generate torque, more power in the hip, more stability in the hip. So what happens is, when we're like this, we're able to optimally generate a strong arch. As our foot creeps out, as we see the degrees kind of increase, what happens is we are no longer able to generate a strong arch. And so therefore our arch collapses. And therefore we have ankle collapse, an unstable ankle, unstable knee, and then therefore an unstable hip. And of course, that's going to be residual through the spine. So our whole system becomes inefficient and less powerful. We start dumping our power away. So we always want to prioritize this. If we're having a hard time maintaining a straight foot, what we need to do is we need to work on some ankle and hip mobility, which you can find in my mobility series. You can track back through my channel and find those videos and work on that mobility, because sometimes it feels like you guys are kind of stuck out here and you really can't fully squat with a straight foot, but that's correctable. Also, if you find yourself in this position in the beginning of the squat, and then as you squat your foot kind of starts to turn out during the movement, that's also a sign that we need to work on some mobility. And of course, you can view those mobility series videos to help you get some ideas, some ankle, some foot mobility, and some hip mobility. Also, why do we need to maintain that stability? Because let's say our arch does collapse. Our arch collapses, boom. We lose stability in the ankle, we lose stability in the knee, and then therefore we lose stability in the hip. What happens is then we leave room for, of course, being not efficient in our movement, for example, and then also we leave room for injury, potential injury, potential pain, pain that's going to somehow, pain is always kind of a sign. So potential pain that in the future injury might occur. Something in the knee might occur, something in the foot and ankle might occur. We don't know where, but we always want to make sure that our form is correct, so that we are transferring skill back and forth to our daily activity, whatever it may be, whether it's running, from squatting to running, from running to walking, from walking to squatting, and also that we're preventing injury. Safety first, always safety first. Our priorities are always to maintain proper alignment, proper stability in all joints, so we remain safe and we're efficient and we prevent any type of injury. Also, another thing to do for mobility, if you find that your feet are having trouble staying straight, is just to, like I said in the previous video, is just to kind of try to hang out in this bottom position for time and see if you can kind of play around with being a little bit more on one foot, being on another foot on for a little bit while, wiggling around, and just really trying to kind of pull your feet in if they kind of creep out, and just hang out here without any load, without it asking yourself too much of yourself. Just hang out here and try to kind of cultivate a strong bottom position in the squatting position. Anyway, that's the foot position in the squatting movement. Of course, that's going to translate back and forth to all our movements. Coco One Love, do good, subscribe, and share us, please. Much love. Peace out.